What's going on, guys? So this is farm vlog day one, and there's not really a whole lot of farming going on. As you can see back here, I'm working on a video trying to learn some things on Adobe. This camera, I need to get a gimbal for it. I'm actually using my phone, if you guys can see that. Using my phone to record because it's got 4K 60 frames per second. It's the best camera I own. Could use my other ones, but I'm gonna try this one out. I really would like to get a gimbal for it, but I don't have one right now. But anyway, today's agenda is to get seeds started. And so it's what, March 10th or 11th. Today's March 11th, so we're really behind on getting seeds started. I went and picked up these wire racks. My stepdad had them laying around, was trying to get rid of them, so I got them. I got these ones, so I got 3 shelves here, and then I got 2 more shelves for the long section, and then 3 more shelves for a shorter, narrower section. So these little plastic clips right here, I had to go buy more of those on Amazon. They'll be here in a couple of days, but we're gonna go ahead and put this together with like electrical tape for the shims and stuff. But yeah, right now I'm trying to get that video edited. That video is my last video for the SMG channel. Just letting you guys know where I'm going. You guys will see that if you haven't already seen it. And check out these chicks. These guys are doing really good. They're getting big. These are all of our egg layers. So we've got some black Australorps, some Rhode Island Reds, some New Hampshire Reds. There's a blue Americana in there, an olive egger, and then the rest are all Easter eggers. This is another project that needs to be done. We'll see that later, though. I'm not going to get into that. This video would become really long. We got a game changer, though. If you guys saw the food plot video before, this thing is changing everything about the farm. All right, I'm going to go back to editing, get that video put up, and then the shelves need to go in here because it's too cold. The temperatures have been fluctuating so much outside. I can't even really keep those in the garage because the temperatures are all over the place, but we'll get grow lights in there, and then seed starts, and then we'll start growing stuff. Been working on a little bit for this. Move these shelves around. I couldn't get the bottom shelf because it's just so stuck. So I'll have to wait until I get the new brackets to add another shelf in there. But honestly, 3 or 2 shelves right now, really, because you can't use the top one because I need lights, are going to be more than enough to grow what I need to grow. I got 1 outlet down there, so I need to get a power strip with surge protector on it. And then I'm going to zip tie. I got shop lights that use T8 bulbs, fluorescent bulbs. I'll use those for now. This is not going to be a permanent structure in my kitchen. I put some bags underneath so the legs don't scratch. And I've got this paper that's actually used for painting, like cars and stuff. And I'm just going to hang it on the wall with some command strips. Just had our walls painted. We just had our whole house painted, so we don't want to mess up the nice paint that's on the walls already. So what we're going to do is put some paper up behind it. So I've got a light with 4 T8 bulbs in it. I'm going to put a timer on this so that I know exactly how long they're going to run. And then I've got this thermometer. Actually, this outside temperature is for the chickens, and then this is what my inside temperature is, just so I can keep an eye on temp and humidity. I got my paper hanging up back here, so this all should be really good now. So the next thing to do is to go outside, get this yard cart over here, and go over there and get some compost. All right, so I went and got my yard cart. My tractor's dead, so I had to push it by myself. Not heavy, though. I probably got a 5-gallon bucket or so of compost, and it's about a 1-to-1 mix of peat moss. And the peat moss I've been getting is this stuff. I think I got this at Lowe's. But you gotta look at the ingredients because you don't want to put a bunch of other crap in your beds that you don't need. And I'm pretty sure there's nothing else in that but peat moss. Don't quote me on that. You guys can look it up. I'll leave it linked down below if I can find it. But basically, last year I grew in just compost, and I felt like everything was drying out really quick. Everything started pretty good, and I got really good germination, but everything was drying out. So then I did a batch of lettuce, and I don't know why I did this, but I did 100% peat moss with nothing else in it. And of the entire tray that I planted, maybe 25% of them actually germinated, which is stupid. I should have done something in there other than peat moss. Peat moss is just it's got nothing in it. So it's really hard to grow in. You can do like microgreens and stuff in it. I've done that. But now we're trying a 50-50 mix for our starters. Now in the garden, what I'm doing is I'm planting directly into compost. I'm not actually doing any of my soil. The soil is underneath it obviously, and it'll get worked in eventually. But I'm putting straight compost down because there's a lot of red clay in my garden right now. So I'm trying to find a way to enrich the soil that I have right now without mixing it in, because it would take probably 20 yards of compost in my garden, probably more than that, just to get it to a decent soil. So what I'm doing is I tilled everything up. I'm doing 12-inch walkways and then 30-inch rows. Those 30-inch rows are just compost, about 3 or 4 inches. So obviously the roots will get down lower, and that carrots and beets may actually grow into the actual dirt that's out there, but that's fine. We got that compost there to give them the nutrients that they need and to help everything grow. I did this last year and it worked really good. So that's what we're going with now. I'm just gonna mix these up, and then I'll get my trays, and then I'll get those all loaded up and we'll get ready to plant. I don't know what I'm planting yet. I think I'm gonna just do a bunch of leafy greens, and I may start squash and cucumbers as well. Like I said, I showed you guys earlier, got this all done and ready to go. Also have been getting some of my transplants ready, some seeds started. So I got a whole, this is a 200 cell tray all planted with spinach, which should be an entire 40-foot row. And then I've got, in these ones, I got 1 squash each. And then these ones, I figured that they're big enough that I can start them separated. So these each have 2 each. So was that 24? And then I got lots more I want to start, but I just don't have cell trays like I thought, the 10 by 20s. So I'm gonna have to order some more of those. Honestly, they could be anywhere in this garage and I have no idea where they're at. So need to work on that. But yeah, we let the chickens go outside for a little bit in the grass. I had them in a little dog kennel, and I thought the slats were small enough for them not to get out, and they were not. So that was pretty fun.
I'm probably putting
You like the chicks?
chickens.
Chick. Especially the dogs around. We got a Australian cattle dog, and he was, first I thought he was trying to eat them, but he wasn't. Luckily, he was trying to herd him back in. It was pretty cool. I've never seen him actually work animals before. And that's kind of why we got him, just because we plan on having animals here on the farm, and also he's a really good pet. So, okay, so now it's the next day. I just wanted to wrap up what I was talking about yesterday with this grow situation I got going on here. Yesterday I said I thought I had more shop lights lying around, and I couldn't find them. But I went to Lowe's. I couldn't remember if I had bought them or not. But anyway, I went to Lowe's and was staring at these on the shelf. I'm like, you know what? I know I have 2 of those lying around somewhere. And so the idea for today's, the thing that I learned today is that if you don't need something right away, don't buy it. These have been sitting in my garage for over a year now because I was going to use them last grow season, and I ended up just putting seeds right in the ground instead of starting them. But if I had just left these at Lowe's, I would have known exactly where they were. They would have been at Lowe's. But anyway, I dug around long enough in my garage, which is a complete mess right now, to find these. And so I'm going to get these set up, and then my grow situation will be done. I do need to order more flats because for some reason I'm missing a lot of them. I had 5 of the 200 cells and then 5 bottom waters. I could only find 3 of the bottom waters, but 2 of them I'd already punched holes in for microgreens. So that didn't really work out too good. So I need to go and buy more of those. I'm buying those at johnnyseeds.com. They're the best place that I've found so far for just 10-20 flats, which are like what everybody uses in the market garden world, I guess. But you can't buy them at Lowe's, Home Depot. I have gardening stores around here, and I went there and I couldn't find them. So I've looked on Amazon. I looked on Amazon last year. I'll look again to see if I can find anything that's actually going to be worth buying and the same size as what I got now. Maybe not. If I can find something for cheap, I'll buy it. But Johnny Seeds sells them, and that's where I bought these at last year. So I'm probably going to end up buying those again unless I can find something cheaper. And I wish these things were just, I wish they were a little cheaper. Johnny Seed sells them. If you buy a 5-pack, they're $15 or $20 or something like that. And obviously, the more you buy, the cheaper they are. You can buy up to 100 in a pack, and then the 100 packs go for a lot less than what you would buy if you bought 5 packs to get 100, obviously. But if I can find something cheaper on Amazon, I would definitely link those down below in the description. If not, the Johnny Seeds links will be down there, so you guys can go check those out and get some of those if you need them. All right, guys, so I got this all finished up. This is what it looks like. It's got plenty of light. I got at least 2 shelves to plant on right now. Like I said earlier, I'm looking for these little plastic clips. I found them on Amazon. They'll be here tomorrow, I think. And I'll be able to add another shelf on the bottom and then move that other shelf. So that'll give me a total of 4 shelves to, or 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that'll give me 4 shelves to plant on if I need to. These shop lights, they actually are working pretty good. They're T8s, they're 2 bulbs. They put off plenty of light. I've just got one of them going right now because I've just got this little project my son's working on. Yeah, I got that one going now. I got this one on just to show you guys, but that's my shop light. And then 2 of these lights. These are each $17 a piece. And a while back, I was able to snag a 12-pack of these T8 lights. They're 6500K, which is as bright as you can get. That or 5000K is what I would recommend using. I wouldn't go any cooler than that because then you get like these yellow tinted lights like I have around my house and stuff. I always prefer these cooler lights. They're a bluer tint or like a more natural looking color. But anyway, that's what the plant's like. I've had a lot of success over the years growing underneath this big shop light over here. I've bought little grow lights, quote unquote, that you can buy from Amazon or like Lowe's or Home Depot. These little things, they're not worth the money you pay for them. I think I paid 30 bucks for this. Maybe not. God, I hope I didn't pay 30 bucks for it, but it seems like I did. And it's just one T5 light bulb, and it does not put out enough energy for any plants. I try to do microgreens underneath underneath them. Right here, you can see I had Velcro strips underneath my cabinet, so I was just trying to grow them quick inside. And I didn't want to put microgreens in the garage because it was too hot at the time. They just didn't, they grew. They just didn't grow as good as they would have if they actually had a big light or even like a real grow light. But real grow lights with the different colors and stuff like that, they're way too much money for me to buy for an operation like this. These are working fine. I'm trying to snag a bunch of these fluorescent light fixtures. I know they do take more energy to run. They're not nearly as efficient as a LED light bulb. I can't afford to do LED lights like this. One of these LEDs, so if you bought an LED that was an equivalent to one light bulb, one of these T8s, not 2 like these are, just one of the single light bulbs, it's $35 for a 4-foot strip, which means in order to duplicate one of these double 4-foot strips, I would have to buy 2 of those. So that'd be $70 per strip. And I can buy these for $18. And the light bulbs are just a couple of dollars a bulb, so they're really not that expensive. And it's just, I know the energy savings are there, but this is what I've got, and this is what I'm gonna run until LEDs become more affordable. You can tell already that they're starting to discontinue fluorescent lighting and stuff, and they really only carry it on a commercial grade anymore. They don't even really carry much for residential guys. So anyway, thanks for watching. This is the Chasing Life Farm. I really hope you guys enjoyed this kind of content. Let me know what you like, what you want to see, and I will see you guys next time.